Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another replay commentary. Today we're playing Kha'Zix Jungle. Well, not today we're playing, we've already played Kha'Zix Jungle, but today we're looking at a game I played as Kha'Zix Jungle. This is patch 5.7, so this is the tank patch in which the assassins like Kha'Zix kind of find themselves a little bit out of sorts. He's not really too meta right now, but he's still a decent jungler. He used to be all the rage in Season 4, of course, if you remember that. Sorry if you heard my phone, that was my phone, not yours. Yeah, so he used to be bloody strong. He's still pretty strong. Like, he didn't really receive any, not too many direct nerfs. But he, you know, the way the jungle changed did hurt him a little bit. Still decent though, like I say. Let me change that fog of war actually. Sorry, there we go. So runes and masteries on Kha'Zix on the old bug boy. Let's go for 80 rares, 80 Quints, army yellows, magic resist blues. You can get some CDR blues as well if you want to. The reason why I just go for flat AD is because he has a lot of, you know, he relies mostly on his abilities, which have AD scalings. And mastery is 2190. If you really want to, you can get 3 points in utility for the mana regen, but 2190 should suit you fine. So, yeah, this game is going to start the Grump. Going to get some help from my bot lane. I get a lot of questions about what I evolve on Kha'Zix, and you'll see how that goes. But I just want to lay down the foundations right now and say that the way I play him now, and I think the way he's probably the best way to play him right now, is to max your Q and evolve your Q first as well. Gives you a lot of single target damage, especially when someone is isolated. So this was a game I played on stream, by the way, guys, on my stream account, which is in Diamond. If you want to see these kind of games live, then you should head over to the stream, twitch.tv/Foxdrop, and go follow that stream. You never know, I may be streaming right now as you're watching this video. You never know, eh? Crazier things have happened, right? So I'm gonna get some help. I did say I was gonna start the Grump, didn't I? This isn't Grump, this is Kha'Zix. Sorry. If I was on the other side of the map, I'd be starting a Grump, but no, these are Kha'Zix. Starting with your Q level 1, just because you get a lot of help. So to be honest, if you get a good leash, it doesn't really matter what you get, what skill you get at level 1. It's gonna kill away the red buff here. Kha'Zix, his early cooldowns are kind of high, so he does take a bit of damage. There's also a lot of argument about whether or not you want to kill the minis first when you're killing something in a camp, just because you can then isolate with your Q. To that I say that it doesn't really matter that much, because there's kind of two arguments. Yes, you'll kill it faster because you'll kill the big one, it will be isolated when you're queuing it, but on the other hand, you'll also be leaving that big one up for longer because you're taking time to kill the minis first. So there's an argument for and against it, and essentially you kill it faster but take more damage. And I don't know, I guess maybe in this instance, because, you know, I'm on so much health, it doesn't really matter if I take that extra damage, and maybe I even wasted my second potion here, but I'm going to go for a Ranger's Trailblazer and loads of health potions anyway. So especially if you go for that Skull Crab, you have a lot of extra bank. It doesn't really matter if you waste your potion early, because you can buy low. Ooh, hello. I didn't see that in the game when it happened. Oh, there's a classic chicken execute rage quit. There it is. Anyway, I'm going over to the blue buff here. Just going to take this away, and this going over to the Grump as well. This is an easy camp to kill because it's all isolated. The reason why I went for Ranger's Trailblazer is just to clear a bit faster, especially when you're playing Kha'Zix and you spam your abilities. If you want to have good health pool, then you need to use your W quite frequently, and doing that will cost a lot of mana. So Ranger's Trailblazer helps with that. Also, Kha'Zix's AoE clearing, if you're not maxing your W, is pretty crappy. So again, Ranger's helps with that. You can go for Stalker's Blade, that's very good on him. And even Skirmishes is decent, but whatever you want to do, it's okay. Gonna kill the Scuttle Crab here. I was looking for maybe a gank on Marcy, but it looks like he recalled, so there's nothing going there. So I'm just gonna kill the Scuttle Crab. I also put my little Trinket Ward down here, so that's gonna help Jax a tiny bit as well. But if I don't see anything going down, then there's no point wasting my time knocking about, trying to do some things which just aren't happening. So instead, I'm gonna go and kill the jungle and not waste my time. You notice I actually use my E there as damage as well. If you use your W and your E, then it only takes one basic attack to kill these mini chickens. And you do want to be focusing these mini chickens down first, because they do a crap ton of damage. They do like the same damage as the big chicken, but they take like, you know, 2 hits to kill. So I didn't even realize this Rengar was DC'd this game, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I assure you he comes back and he actually does play this game later on. Yeah, I've done a pretty big clear here, so I'm level 5, doing fairly well in this game. And now it looks like I'm going to go for a bit of a gank. So Cassiopeia gets jumped on and she tanks a spear and takes a lot of damage. So I go in here, but sadly Cassiopeia dies. But Cassiopeia does get the first blood, And so, you know, it's still, obviously it's still good for us, but, you know, it's a bit sad that nearly got a kill out of it. And I also get to do the janitorial work where I get to push the lane down and get all that free CS. Beautiful. Perfect. Evolving my Q first as well gives me a lot of damage, a lot of single target damage, especially when something is isolated, killing away the red buff here. And now I see a good opportunity to go in for the bot lane. I'm going to pause and tell you why this is a good opportunity to go in for the bot lane. To be honest, it's pretty bloody simple. They're pretty far overextended, and the lane we have here, Jinx and Alistar, pretty easy to gank for, because, you know, Jinx has a zap which can slow someone down, she has her chompers which can snare someone. Alistar has a crap ton of CC, and to be honest, I have enough damage myself to kill these guys as long as I get a little bit of help. So the zap lands on Lucian. I'm looking for the easy target, and to be honest, since Lucian's so far away and he has a gap closer, Leona is probably the easy one to go for. She gets a really nice E onto me actually, which means that she you know, gets back into the lane, but, you know, still an easy kill. We kill her, and now I'm just going to help push that lane a little bit. And this would be a good time to do Dragon, because their bot lane had just died. However, I'm a bit low on health, and Jinx has, you know, low health, low mana as well. So if we were a bit more healthy, we could have done Dragon there, but nothing going, so I'm not gonna rush that. So instead, I go back, buy some boots, get a sight ward, get a mana potion as well, and go over and, well, it looks like I'm gonna go for the. I was gonna go for the blue buff, but instead I decided to go for the go to help Jax in case he needed it. Turns out he didn't need the help, but it's always good to be there just in case your team does need you. It's going to keep clearing as well. It's always important you keep up your farm. You don't really want to fall behind in your CS totals, because, you know, CS is important for you to stay, you know, stay in the game. This was a play I made to mop up the kill from Cassiopeia, which almost goes in my favour. Almost. Look at that health. So close, but wasn't to be. Maybe if I had bought like a longsword instead of my boots, maybe I could have killed him then. Who knows, eh? All hindsight. 2020. You know how it is. So yeah, get the mop-up kill on Nidalee, and that's all good. Like, if you're playing an assassin like Kha'Zix, trading kills early is actually kind of, like, I don't mind trading kills early, as long as you're not screwing over your laners by doing so. Because, you know, getting those kills as an assassin is usually means you can snowball pretty bloody hard. So they had a bit of a fight ball lane with some TPs thrown back both ways. Jax and Master Yi throwing out their TPs. Jax gets a double kill, and then Master Yi gets a double kill in return as well. So, you know what this means? Yes, we traded kills, but also I get to soak up the delicious lane experience and lane CS. I love the lane gold. It's what really puts you ahead as a jungler. It's really important to do that. So we just killed the dragon here, and the reason why killing dragon was really easy for us as a team is because both me and Cassiopeia have very good single target clearing, because we have Cassiopeia is a bloody machine gun with her, like, tagging someone with her poison and her E, and I just have my Q, which just does crazy damage single target. So really fast dragon kills there. We did then overextend to, you know, kill the Leona, which didn't work out for us, so that was, you know, just a bit too greedy, especially considering Cassiopeia's low on mana. Bit of a mistake by me to jump in and go so deep when I saw that Cass didn't have any mana. So she couldn't really follow up too well. So that was a bit of a dumb death. And looking at my build as well now, I rushed my War Enchantment, which is something which you should always do on Kha'Zix. Never go anything but War Enchantment. And now I'm going to go towards a Hydra, which is going to build into my... not Hydra, a Tiamat, sorry, which is going to build into my Ravenous Hydra. You want to be going for high damage builds when you're playing as Kha'Zix, when you're playing any kind of assassin really. And this game, I'm doing okay as far as gold income goes. I mean, if you look at my gold, you know, I have 5,000 gold earned, higher than my top laner, same as my mid laner. You know, it's basically the same as you know, the highest person in this game. So I'm doing well as far as gold income goes. So I can afford to go for high damage builds. Now my team is spam pinging me to recall because, you know, they think someone's coming to collapse on me, so I panic and just get out of there. It turns out they actually were going for me as well, which is cool. And because I have my chicken bonus, I can see the ward and kill it. So yeah, you know, I get the red buff. It's always good on these aggressive players. And we kill the ward. Always want to be smiting that chicken smite bonus so you can get that ward stomp. Even if you don't, you know, view your even if you don't view like killing the vision as very useful. from the chicken smite bonus, you get 30 extra gold. 30 extra gold just for for stomping our ward. So even if you don't like the vision aspect of it, which you should, because it's very good for that, just think of it from like a greedy gold aspect. Now I'm going to take away this blue buff. I actually ping Cassiopeia here. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe I don't actually. Maybe I don't want to give her this blue buff, because blue buff on Kha'Zix is really good. So yeah, maybe I just want to keep being powerful. And as well, keep an eye on my levels. You notice how I haven't really done too much just yet, because I've kind of been farming a little bit. That is because getting level 11 on Kha'Zix is really important. A level 11 gives you access to your second evolution, which will be your wings, and that is really, really, really strong, really powerful. That just immensely increases your power in team fights with those resets. So it's going team fights breaking out in the mid lane here. Now I'm going to slow this down just so we can take a look at this fight. So right here we've got Jinx is backing off, she's low on health. We've got Nidalee who's gone a bit too deep, she's also kind of low on health, not that low but kind of low. Alice is in there as well. We do outnumber this fight so far 3-1, however Jinx is kind of out of service. Alice as a support doesn't really count. So, you know, it's not, numbers are in our favour, but this fight definitely isn't necessarily black and white, a clear win for us. However, depending on how the fight goes out, I could have enough damage to destroy everyone here. Now, this minion is a bit of a pain in the ass for me right now, because if I want to isolate people, this minion is going to be cog blocking me. So what I should do, considering my smite's up, I should smite this minion. I don't know whether I do or not, but that would be a smart play to do. So I jump in here. I jump in on the Nidalee. She gets really low, so she's an easy mop up for my W. And as it turns out, I didn't need to smite because Jinx killed her with the rocket, so that's fine as well. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to chase down this Master Yi under tower, and we don't have enough minions to really push too hard. But we may be able to force the push right now, actually, if we stick in this mid lane. And again, look at this. I'm getting to even more lane farm, lane CS. Perfect stuff. Seriously, anytime you're playing jungler, you want to be taking opportunities, taking this free gold in the lane. Really important to do so. Now, these two bot lane have just been quite out of position, both Lucian and Leona. So I opt to go chase Leona. These guys are chasing Lucian, whatever. We kill both of them. You can see how much damage I have when people are isolated, by the way. You saw when I got caught by Rengar here, and you saw when I died to Rengar here as well. Isolated damage is really, really big on max Q evolve Q Kha'Zix. Now I want to be helping maybe push this lane out a little bit, considering Alice is here as well. They're also pinging it because they want me to be there, but I'm just thinking, yeah, you know what, if a fight breaks out here, I really want to be level 11 because I'm one camp off of level 11. So I'm going to go kill the wolves here. I've got my smite so I can kill it really fast, get level 11, evolve my wings, and now this is the point in the game where you want to be like plowing through the enemy team. Like as soon as you hit level 11, that is a massive power spike for Kha'Zix. Huge power spike for Kha'Zix. So try to take advantage of that where you can, especially if you're not behind. Obviously if you're behind, then that may screw things up a little bit, but if you're doing well in the game, then there's no reason for you to not just go really ham here. You have a long range jump, so you can you're kind of safe. You have the reset, so you can destroy everyone in team fights. This is something I'm a bit perplexed about. I don't know why we're not just killing this Leona here, but whatever. Now I see Leona's, I get the jump onto her and kill her. I can jump back into the team fight here and kill Rengar. Jump in onto this Nidalee. Kill her. And then the TP that comes in behind the Master Yi. Okay, maybe I can't kill him because he's going to kill me, but still. It's the thought that counts, right? He dies anyway. Better shut down on him. So that pretty much just displays that huge strength of Kha'Zix. Like I said, when you evolve these wings of yours, just jumping around these team fights, mopping everyone up. If you I have so much damage, and I managed to catch every single one of those targets isolated. The Leona, the Rango, and then the Nidalee. All of these people isolated. Lucian isolated. Crazy amounts of damage, and then when you get the reset, you can just bounce between all of them. And these mid-game fights right here, once you hit level 11, just really in your favor. And you can see how much gold I picked up from that fight. I finished my Ravenous Hydra, and I just bought a Last Whisper flat out. Like, holy moly, I just had like 3k gold from that fight. And obviously you can see by my score, I was like 2-2-1. I'm at 8-2-3. And again, we took away the dragon really fast as well. So 9,000 gold I've accumulated this game, which is 2,000 more gold than that mid laner and 80 carry, kind of. And 1,000 more gold than that top laner. And on the enemy team, yeah, just 2,000 more gold than their more than 2,000 more gold than their highest player. 3,000 more gold than, almost more than 3,000 gold than their like other carries. Like, holy crap. I am so fed right now. And when you're playing assassins, you really want to snowball where you can as well. So I'm going to look to try and apply pressure. This is something which I have been slacking on though. Pink wards. I haven't bought enough pink wards this game. I'm pretty bad at buying pink wards actually. But still, I've got a pink ward now, right? That's all that matters. So we're just kind of chasing these guys, seeing maybe we can do something. Maybe we can catch someone. I actually put my pink ward down here, which is... to be honest, I probably should have done that earlier. But it's still a good place. There you go. I pinged this blue for Cassiopeia. That's a good pink ward because if Jax is going to be split pushing a lot, which is what Jax tends to do, then that pink will still help him to stop getting ganked. Cassiopeia didn't move from mid lane, so I guess he didn't want the blue. But that's fine because I'll take it. You know, I'm strong right now. There's no argument for me just taking the blue buff anyway because I'm strong. I want to snowball. And now we're pushing up. We're pressuring. We may be looking for an opportunity to fight. And I'm just skulking through the enemy jungle. I'm putting down my wards. You notice as well I upgraded my ward totem. That's really important for you to do. I should have mentioned that earlier. And this Master Yi comes down for me as well. Now Master Yi is a higher level than me. I may have more gold than him, but he's Master Yi with more CS with a higher level, which makes him a pretty formidable foe, honestly. And he has an ignite as well. I'm not sure if it's up for this fight, but still, he has a combat summon on me. So I'm actually going to play this really slowly, just to show you kind of how to fight. Like, I don't really know how, like basically how you have to change the way you play for certain situations, and kind of like a mechanical way to be playing Kha'Zix, I guess. And that is like stylish use of his ultimate. So I know that Master Yi's here, so I want to get the jump on him. Not literally, I don't want to jump on him because I want to save that, but you know, I use my Q right here. My Q and passive, which knocks him down to half health. Now, this is the strength and weaknesses of Master Yi and Kha'Zix, right? Kha'Zix has a lot of burst because he's an assassin. And obviously, if he's isolated, then you do a crap ton of damage. But Master Yi, he is an assassin, but he has a huge amount of sustained damage. So even though I've just chunked this guy down to like 40% health and I'm pretty much full, you know, while my Q's on cooldown, I'm not really doing a lot of damage to this guy, and he's doing a crap ton to me, especially considering he's got Blazer and King, which gives him an even bigger burst in this fight. So if we pause this again, we know that Blazer and King's me, and then while I'm using my abilities and stuff, he's like we're pretty similar amount of health right now, kind of. And if he keeps attacking me and then gets like a Q off and stuff, I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle. But what I do is I use my Q. I'm not sure if this ability cooldown is bugged. I think right now. Because my ult should be on cooldown because I'm in it, but still, I use my my Q to, you know, chunk him, and then while my Q is on cooldown, I use my ultimate. Now, what this does is it makes me invisible, so that he can't hit me while my Q is coming off cooldown, which is what I'm gonna need to use to kill him. So I'm in my ultimate. Wait, there you go. Wait for my Q to come back up. My Q comes back up, and I can kill him. But you saw I'm pretty bloody low on health. One, maybe two more hits, I'm dead. So you really want to be doing this. Like it's similar to how a Zhonya's works. So if you think about Fizz, he would use his ability, he would use his combos, rotation, and then Zhonya's, and wait for his ability to come back up again. Or just any mage would do that. Really, any ballsy mage, they'd use their combo Zhonya's and wait for it to come back up again. Oh god, you don't want to see this. Rip me. And yeah, so using the invisibility of Kha'Zix is very similar like that. You use your burst, you use your combo, and then you ulti. You become invisible and wait for it to come back up again, and then you come out your stealth and kill the enemy. I overstayed here way too much though against that Rengar. Like, I know you can't really be on your own on such low health against a Rengar. Of course they're gonna pick you up. Pretty obvious, really. So yeah, that was just my bad. But you know, we got the revenge kill, so blood for blood, all that lovely business. My team's fighting here as well and getting a decent fight going. Whoops. But you know how it is. Could be better. So I'm going to the top lane here, and I'm just going to keep pushing. the great thing about Ravenous Hydra on Kha'Zix, especially Kha'Zix where you're maxing your maxing and evolving your Q, is that Hydra slash Tiamat is very good for split pushing and pushing down side lanes, just because it kills the minions very, very fast. I've gone for a Moby Boots this game, just so that I don't get like stun locked and killed by, you know, Rangar Bowler or like Leona Roll or whatever it may be. As an assassin, hard CC is your biggest nightmare, so don't really want to have that happen to me. So I'm just kind of playing around, standing next to these guys. Don't really want to draw too much attention to myself, because I don't want them to go hard on me, because, you know, that's going to screw me over. Dragon's going to be up in around 40 seconds, so we should probably prep for that. I just pinged the dragon as well, as you saw, and said, you know, Dragon's up in like 1 minute, guys. Getting this Scuttle Crab as Dragon's about to spawn is really, really good, because it means that even if you're not in control of the dragon area, you still always have decent vision because of the Scuttle Crab. It also denies that vision from the enemy, so they can't really make a play on you. This is a mistake by me here. I don't know why I didn't just jump on the Lucian. I should have jumped on him there, but, you know, always, especially when you have as much damage as I do, just any opportunity where people are low on health, just jump on it. Literally, jump on it. But you can see things are about to kick off here. Dragon's up in 10 seconds. They probably know that, or they know something's about to happen. So they kind of want to maybe try something, maybe try and stop something. Mastery is top lane, but he has his TP. Jax TPs to deal with him, but he doesn't have his TP. So this is a bad recall by Jax, because, you know, if Mastery TP's in here, they're going to have a numbers advantage. And yes, we're ahead of them, but we're not ahead of them enough to just like plow through them in this situation. 5v4, 45 I should say. However, we managed to zone them out quite nicely. They're pretty scared of us. And with the amount of damage we have, this isn't sped up, by the way. This is the actual speed of Dragon dying. It dies really fast. With me, with Cassiopeia specifically, and even with Jinx. Jinx is great at taking Dragon too. So yeah, just... it dies very quickly, so there's not really much of a Dragon Dance that needs to be done. It's not like we need to rely on them being dead before we can do drag, because we can just take it really fast, so it doesn't really matter. So, just gonna go through the jungle here, see if there's anything happening. I've also like looped around here. This is just like a really like minor thing. I don't know, like you can see I walked into their jungle, then walked around the side here, because these guys know that these our team is like in this position here. So the last place I would really expect anyone is here, which means that this Rengar thinks he's safe walking into his jungle like this deep when he's not. So when my team comes round to, you know, catch the Rengar a little bit, like we decide to sandwich him, this guy thinks he's all good, but it's not. Quite the opposite, really. He's all bad, and he dies. So just a little bit, you know, a little bit of smart positioning there, which afforded us the kill, which is great. And again, this is round 2 against Master Yi. I did the exact same thing as I did the first time I fought him. I jumped in on him. Well, you know, fought him, did my combo, used my ultimate, waited for my combo to come back up again, and then went back in on the fight. It's, you know, that I can kill that Yi easily if I do that, but if I don't do that, he will kill me. Come to me, Nidalee. Alright. My isolated damage is really huge right here. This is something which I just want to flash away from, just in case something happens. You know, I don't want to risk dying for no reason. And now I'm just going to go bot lane and push this out here instead. I don't have a lot of mana and not really a lot of health either. I'm healing a lot from this minion wave though. But so I can't really help my team take the mid in here. I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, kill steal from Jax here. Or, you know, quote unquote protect him. And, get away this Grump as well. But this guy just has a huge goon squad coming after him. We got Rengar, Lucian as well. Can't really complain about that. And now if Nidalee had walked a bit further forward here by herself, I definitely would have gone for this, but I'm not going to risk it. There's no point. You know, my team isn't even in. If my team was maybe like mid lane or something, or somewhere else where they could just take an advantage, if I get caught there, then maybe it'll be worth me just trying to fight, because even if I don't get it, then I can buy some time for my team to do something. But nah, it's not worth it when my team is not in any kind of position to do anything. And again, this Master Yi has just destroyed everyone this game, to be honest. Like, the amount of solo kills this guy's got is really, really huge. The only guy he can't solo kill is me. That's also why I bought this Randuin's, because they have a Rengar, they have a Lucian, and they have a Master Yi. Huge amounts of physical damage. And whereas obviously as Kha'Zix you want to have a lot of damage yourself because you're an assassin, it's also important that, you know, you're not dying. And I kind of think, you know what, I have a lot of damage myself. I'm doing fairly well as far as my damage output goes. So why not get a bit more? bit more armor, bit more health, just so I don't die so fast in the fights. Now, I really want to go down and just kill that Lucian for free, but Jax has pinged me back because he wants to split push, and no, I'd rather kill Lucian so we can go do Baron. But you know, it is a good idea for one person to be split pushing bot lane and the other people to go take Baron. That works out usually quite well because it really draws the enemy team quite thin, where they have to look at places to defend and they can't actually end up defending places very well. And you know, it just means that if they all come to defend Baron, then they're not going to be defending bot. If someone goes to defend bot, then we can take Baron. So we're doing this Baron here, and it's not that risky because Rengar is dead, the enemy jungler is dead. If the enemy jungler was alive here, this would be a terrible idea because it would just be a 50-50. If Rengar flashed over the wall and just you know, smited it, he could take it easily. But because Rengar isn't here, Rengar's dead, it doesn't matter. The enemy team kind of tries to steal, but you know, there's not really any opportunity for them to do so. Jax comes in with a perfect flank, and I'm just evolving at the back of the pit here, not even fighting these guys. Oh dear. But I see something that I like the look of. A Master Yi up here. So I jump in on this Master Yi here. Now, I actually missed my E, which is bad. This guy has another level on me. So again, playing it slow. He is chunking the crap out of me. I actually misplayed this fight, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't use my Hydra in the combo here. But still, it doesn't matter. I'm invisible. Use my actives. Kill him. And he's dead. So, you know, it's not easy for me to kill a guy. If I didn't have my randoms, he would definitely have killed me first. But he dies again. Again, if I don't use that stealth in the perfect way, then I'm screwed. But use the stealth properly, followed by the enemy team surrender, and end up 12, 3, and 5 as the old jungle Kha'Zix. So I hope you enjoyed this watching this game commentary, guys. If you did, feel free to you know, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more educational content. Leave a comment, tell me what you know, what you think about it, and what champions you want to see next, or other kind of videos you want to see. Like I said, this was a game from my stream, twitch.tv/Foxdrop. If you want to go follow me on there, a link to that is in the description. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.